Hey guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick little let know on why I do what I do as a Beachbody coach, or why I'm so serious about fitness. Um, a few years ago, maybe like 2007, 2008, I think it was, or 9, I'm not sure. That's when I packed on all of my pounds. It seemed like magically I was 45 pounds heavier, like overnight. I know it wasn't overnight, but that's what it seemed like. But basically, I had some changes in my life. I entered into a serious, not so serious relationship. It wasn't necessarily that we were serious about each other, like there was no talk of marriage. However, we decided to move in together. Not a good idea. We moved in together. Things weren't so great. He wasn't working and I was. I was working 3 jobs at the time. So that didn't leave much time for meal planning or eating healthy. I was a fast food junkie. I literally ate out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So any extra money that I did have left over from paying bills and buying a little bit of groceries for the house and paying for gas for my car. Actually, I had 2 cars at the time, one that he was driving, so paying for gas for 2 cars. The rest of my money went to fast food because that was the only thing that I felt like I had time for. I put on 45 pounds. I was really in a severe state of depression. I battled depression on and off my entire life. I went through some things in my childhood that just kind of tend to pop up and haunt me. And I never really learned until I was an adult, and I mean like adult out of college for a few years, how to deal with that life. Like, I didn't understand. My grandfather passed away my last year at FAMU, and that hit me really hard. I was just in a really big state of depression. Like, I don't know. I couldn't get out of it. And so I packed on all these pounds because, that's what you do when you're depressed. I mean, I was working 3 jobs, so you would think that, like, I didn't really have time to pack on all these pounds, but I did. What I was eating was actually quite disgusting to even think about nowadays. I would have White Castle for breakfast, and I would have a triple Whopper for lunch some days. Yes, a triple Whopper. That's disgusting. And a double quarter pounder for dinner on my way home from my last job. And things just got really out of control. Like, I was bigger than I had ever been. Like, and I was always a small girl. Always. In high school, college, I was small. I was like a size 1. So, when I got to a size 12, 13, I don't know. I didn't ever think I would be there. Like, when I got to a 5, I was good. I thought, oh, I'm finally putting on some weight. This is good. Got to a 9, 10, I still was okay. Like, oh, well, it's not that bad. Got to a 12, 13, everybody thought that I was pregnant. Like, I had the fat face, so, sometimes when you're pregnant, you get the face, you get the nose. I had that. It looked like I was pregnant, but little to everyone know that I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, so I really cannot get pregnant without help. So it was really disheartening every time someone did ask if I was pregnant, because that's one of those things, like, as a woman, you would always, not always, I mean, for me as a woman, I would like to be able to be pregnant one day, but I know that because of the disease I have, that I may have trouble when I do try. So, yeah. But basically, I was severely overweight for my height and my body frame. Like, my doctor told me, I knew it. I was pre-diabetic. I was on metformin, which is a medication that they give to people that are diabetic, because I just couldn't get my sugar levels under control. I had to test my sugar 3 times a day. I was just not in a good place. I just remember, I wanted to die. Like, I just couldn't, like, with all the issues that were going on, besides the fact that I was bigger than I had ever been, like, that was not the main issue. The issue was that I was dealing with all these other things internally. And then one night, I watched an infomercial for TurboFire. And I watched it over and over. And I kept thinking, like, man, that looks fun. Like, maybe I could do that and lose weight. Like, I could probably do that. Like, they're dancing, there's music, there's salt and pepper music. Like, that I could do that. And who is this lady? So I Googled Chalene Johnson. She's the creator of TurboFire, Turbo Jam, Pio, Chalene Extreme. She, like, became, like, this idol to me. So I knew at the time I couldn't afford to buy TurboFire. Like, it wasn't going to be in my budget. I was working 3 jobs to pay bills, to feed 2 people, to pay for 2 cars. Like, it wasn't going to work. But my birthday rolled around, and I was like, you know what? This is about me. Like, I have to get better, not only for my family and my friends, but for myself. So, my birthday rolled around, I ordered TurboFire. When I got it in the mail, I looked over the DVDs, I looked through the meal plan, and I was like, oh my God, am I really about to do this? But I knew, like, this was it. Like, my back was against the wall. I had to do something. I wasn't getting any better. I mean, I was so young to be on medication. And not because I had diabetes that you couldn't control. I was pre-diabetic because I was overweight. I can control that. So I started off with TurboFire, and I did the 7-day jumpstart. Oh my God. There's exact meals that you're supposed to eat, workouts you're supposed to do. I did it. I lost 10 pounds in just that short 7 days, and I was like, whoa, this is it. This is it for me. I'm hooked. I did my 90 days of TurboFire. I lost 45 pounds in 90 days, and I could not believe it. Like, I just could not believe it. To be able to put back on the clothes that I had before I had gained the weight, and to be able to go shopping and not have to try on so many pairs of jeans because you're not sure what size you wear, because it feels like just yesterday you were a 3-4 and next thing you know you're a 12-13. Like, it was the best feeling ever. And I want to share that feeling with people. So that is why I became a coach, because I remember what it was like for me to complete my journey and to put on those jeans. And it's not even about the size. It's about how I felt. Like, I have not been on any medication for being pre-diabetic. I don't have to check my sugar. I mean, I drink my Shakeology every single day, and that's what does it for me, I feel like. If I feel like my sugar's out of whack, I drink an extra shake, because I know that it has everything in it that I could get. It's better than any meal that I could actually eat. Crazy enough, you would think it's a shake. What do you mean it's better than any meal? It's better than any meal that you could eat, honestly. It has everything in it. All natural, all organic. I mean, these people that make the shake travel to different countries to get this stuff to put in this shake. It is so worth it. I can't imagine not drinking it. Like, I'm addicted. That's crazy, but I'm addicted. On top of the fact, the energy that it gives me, which we all know I need because I work crazy hours as a flight attendant. Um, but I say all this to say that it's not like I don't still struggle, because I do, especially because of my job. I mean, sometimes you get to the airport and there's everything that you want to eat is there. There's pizza, there's Chinese food, there's Auntie Anne's pretzels, there's Garrett's popcorn, because I'm based in Chicago. Every day Garrett's popcorn haunts me. It smells good. I see the caramel and the cheese mix, and it just, oh my God. But I don't buy it because I know that I'll get out of control. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have days that I slip up. Believe me, I had Popeyes today for lunch. Yikes. Whoops. There it went. But you have to know your boundaries, and you also have to know your body type. Like, for me, maybe I can go a couple days and eat not so great, but I'm not completely off the track, because I'm going to get my workout in, because that's what saved my life, is working out. It became my outlet. When I was younger, I didn't know that fitness could be that kind of outlet. My outlet, when I was in college, when I was depressed, when I was sad, when I was lonely, I was a cutter. Yeah. I kept a razor and I would cut my arm, and that would be my outlet. And I would feel a release or a rush, and I was done until the next time that I got so low that I felt like I need to do it again. Now, when I'm angry or I'm stressed out, I work out. By the end of my workout, I've listened to my music, and everybody knows music makes you feel better. So I've listened to my music, I've done my workout, and I feel better. And I'm like, I got this. Alright, today you might have kicked my butt, but tomorrow I'll be back. I say my prayer. Y'all know I am a praying fool. I'm always posting about it. So, I mean, that's my outlet. Working out really does it for me. It gives me something that I didn't have before, a healthy outlet. Instead of the cutting that I was doing, or the underage drinking I did in high school to get rid of my issues, I work out. And it feels amazing, and not just on a physical look in the mirror, look at me, I got guns, Flex Friday type of way. Hashtag check out my guns. No, it's mental. I feel mentally better after I've done a workout, and I know that I've successfully completed my workout for that day. I'm like, okay, woo, now I can conquer anything, because I did the hard part. The hard part was my workout. And there are so many excuses I could use to not get my workout in. I mean, I work sometimes a 16-hour day as a flight attendant. And then I either get home to my house in Chicago, or I get home to I get to my layover, and I am exhausted. I've been stuck on a plane all day with crazy people and screaming babies and people vomiting, or people with stinky food, or people walking around barefoot, like all this craziness that goes on the airplane or the airport. The gate agents are crazy, or the flight attendant I'm working with is crazy, or the pilot is mean. Like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to do my workout. I just want to lay down. But I know that if I don't do my workout, then I'm not going to release that stress. And the next day, I'm going to be mad at myself. I will be mad because this belly of mine that comes back so quickly from just staring at McDonald's fries will not go away, or not stay away once I get it away, if I don't do my workout. So I hope that this video is encouraging somebody, anybody, to join me on my journey and start your own journey. I am here for you because I know what it's like to feel like, it's too much. You don't want to work out. You don't want to get healthy. That's hard. It's not easy. It's so much easier to go get fast food. What do you mean I have to meal prep? Hey, it's worth it. It's so worth it. I mean, think about how much better you feel when you've eaten a healthy meal versus McDonald's quarter pounder with fries. I mean, honestly, you know it's true. I know it's true. I have to tell myself that some days, every day is not a good day for me. Even being a coach, every day is not a good day for me. I have to give myself a pep talk, or I slack off a day and the next day I have to get right back on it and make sure that I get my ish together, because this is my body. It's nobody else's to take care of. It's mine. So I've got to do the work, and you've got to do the work. Take care of your body as well.